grab your loins because, you ready? I'm going to clear it out here. This coming via IndieWire.com. Oh my God. The title of this article: Disney will own your youth. Rumored to be in talks to buy Hasbro. Okay, so depending on who you are, you're either jumping for joy right now with your fist in the air going, yes! Finally! Somebody's going to do the Transformers movies right. And you know, I would be excited like that too. Except Paramount's not going to give that up. It's the one thing that makes them money right now. So, G.I. Joe, maybe. But when I say they're going to buy Hasbro, I mean all of Hasbro. I mean all the toys, everything. So let me give you a little bit of the article. With Lucasfilm and Marvel now under the heavy crown of the Mouse House, could Disney be making another play that will make them one of the biggest tentpole players in town? Again, it's just a rumor, but it's not totally outside the realm of possibility, but here it is. Disney may be in talks to buy Hasbro. Okay, Disney does like to keep this stuff very close to the chest, but there was rumor when they were going to buy Marvel that was floating around, and everybody's like, no, that's not going to happen. Oh, God, it did happen. Oh, no. You know. So could it be true? Going back to the article. Certainly outside of Transformers, Hasbro has been having a hell of a time launching other properties with only Stretch Armstrong currently with a solid release date, while other titles like Monopoly, Ouija, Clue, Hungry Hungry Hippos, and Action Man, and more all remain brewing, stalled in development. Is there any wonder why? Actually, Hungry Hungry Hippos might make a good animated film. Hell, if you can make a movie about Angry Birds, you can make Hungry Hungry Hippos. A company like Disney could not only produce these pictures, but they already do multi-platform licensing and branding like a reflex, not to mention the numerous theme park opportunities. Moreover, they have worked with Hasbro before on countless toys and tie-ins, so it seems like a slam dunk. Something else to consider, Hasbro owns toy and tabletop game licenses to Star Wars, so it's easy to see why Disney would be kicking the tires. Why not have the extra revenue come in under one roof? Moreover, Hasbro's deal with Universal fell apart when the studio bailed, anticipating the disastrous Battleship, but putting the company under the roof of a movie studio solves a lot of problems and saves the headache of striking different deals for each property. Reader's note, I can't argue with that as much as I want to. Back to the article. And MTV Geek Notes, who apparently is the source of this article, notes that even if this is the first and last you hear about this rumor for a while, sometimes these deals take years to put together. True. And with two companies as big as Disney and Hasbro, the amount of paperwork involved is probably staggering. And yes, things will have to be worked out over G.I. Joe and Transformers, but they managed that when the Mouse House snapped up Marvel in a similar situation a couple of years ago, even though they still had distribution agreement with Paramount. Oh, that's right. The flip side, this could all be total bullcrap coming in the wake of the Lucasfilm sale. That's highly unlikely because everything they listed, if I were a Disney exec, that's what I'd be pitching. I mean, really, from Disney's point of view, it makes perfect financial sense. Paramount is gonna kill somebody. They're like looking into snipers right now who they can take out on the Disney board, because Disney already ripped away the one cash cow they had, the Marvel distribution, and now they'd be looking at losing the Transformers and G.I. Joe. Oh man, Paramount's having a hard time, guys. Paramount's like 2 steps above Sony right now. I mean, they are having a really tough go of it, and if they lose these, oh my, they're totally gonna hurt. So what do you think, guys? Look, to me, I personally don't care for this. I don't care for, if they got to do deals, do the deals. I can understand why they're doing it, but at the same time, I don't like how much control Disney is taking over basically the entertainment industry. Yes, there's tons out there still, but look at how much they have consolidated in the past 10 years. They own Pixar, which arguably they made Pixar, but Pixar was still an independent entity until Disney bought it. They own all of Lucas. They own all of Marvel. It's just more and more is being put into the hands of less and less. And yes, I know this is a common corporate strategy, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You know, if it weren't for them, would we have ever gotten new Star Wars movies? Yeah, I feel like eventually, but they've done a really good job with those so far, so I don't know. Would I like to see the Transformers films done correctly? Yes. Okay, I'm going to admit it. Yes, I would. And do I think Disney would do it, or at least hire the right people? Yes, I do. But god dang it, does it take being bought out to see this stuff done right? But like I said, I understand it from both points of view here. It's a deal that really makes sense, and I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Does this terrify you? Does it bum you out? Do you think it's awesome? The potential? Let me know. You know, Disney might be smart enough to do a G.I. Joe versus Transformers film. Paramount clearly has not watched my video where I suggested that. That's right there, boink. And maybe they should. But maybe they would do it. I don't know. Side note for you comic fans, if they go through with this, IDW is screwed. Because every time Disney buys up anything, they snatch the comic rights from whoever owns it. I mean, when they bought Marvel, they ripped away the Pixar books from Boom Comics and cut their business by half. When they bought Lucas, they ripped the Star Wars books away from Dark Horse, and they've been keeping that series alive for like 20 years. I mean, just like that. So if they get the rights for Transformers and G.I. Joe, which are a major part of IDW's pipeline, would vanish. So let me know what you think. Comment section down below.